Click any of the icons on the screen if you want to skip ahead in this video. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Realm of the Mad God. I'm going to show you guys how to efficiently run the Sprite world on the Warrior. First of all, let's take a look at the enemies in the Sprite world. Of course, you have sprites in the Sprite world. You have the black sprite, red sprite, the dark blue sprite, the light blue sprite or cyan sprite, and the green sprite, and then you have a sprite god. So of the lesser sprites, the only things you have to worry about is the dark blue sprite, because he actually shoots at a slow. Other than that, none of them do high damage, and they all are pretty easy to kill. It's like about one shot with a melee class. The sprite god, however, you have to look out for, because you're on the paths that are harder to walk through, and they're shooting silences and high damage shots at you at a fast pace. And then the other enemy in here is the boss, so we're gonna look at that later. Right now, the sprite and the sprite god, they can either drop the Sprite Wand, or in the Sprite God case, can also drop an attack pod, and it's actually at a higher rate than what you'll find in the Godlands. So it's better to farm these than it is to farm Sprite Gods in Godlands. Alright, now the next thing to do is actually about how to navigate through the dungeon to get to the boss. And what I recommend doing is, since you're playing a warrior, just using your helmet and running through. You'll probably have enough defense where they won't be able to do a lot of damage to you, and so it's relatively safe and you can kill them pretty quick on your way there. And it's pretty much wasting time to try to clear every room, so let me show you guys how it's done. Just run like this, follow the mini-map to see where you're going. Go ahead and keep your speed boost active with your helmet, and just push on through. And you're in the boss room now. Alright, so before we actually begin the boss fight, let's go ahead and take a look at the stages that we'll be going through for the boss, and the easiest way to go through them. So the first phase that Lemon goes through is the dash phase, where as soon as you walk in, he'll start dashing towards you, towards the nearest player actually, and he'll be shooting shots at them the entire time in the area that they were standing at, so it's best to move during this phase. The next one is a turret phase, where he shoots 8 turrets around him in 2 layers, 4 in one layer, 4 in the other layer, and it's a box around him, so what you want to do is you want to go inside that box and shoot him from there, and don't touch those turrets, they do a lot of damage. And then the next one is the X turret phase, where the turrets actually start shooting from the corners directly into the center of him, and that is the most dangerous phase of them all. So let's go ahead and try out the boss fight. So we walk directly in, and he's in this phase. He's about to go into the dash phase, and there he is. As you can see, he's just dashing to me right now. Just shooting the shots out to where I was. And so by moving like this, I'm able to hit a few shots onto him when he's vulnerable, and take minimal damage. And then you see the box phase, where he's... the turret phase, I mean, where he's shooting at the turrets like that, and while shooting a minimum amount of shots at me. It's three every few seconds. And then here's the X turret phase, where it shoots directly into the center of him like this, and it pretty much confines you to one small triangle area. The other shots you see right here are from the fire sprite. And then what he does is he just resets after going into this phase right here, where he just takes damage for a little bit. Reduced damage, that is, though. And waits. So while we're in this phase, let's go ahead and kill the dark blue sprite, because this guy can actually do a lot of damage to you by having you slowed, so Lemon can just destroy you. So all you have to do is circle again, back off, circle up, and he's not going to be able to do too much damage. Wait for him to refresh, like that, and just here wait. Activate your speed boost again, and just get him. Let's see what we actually got from this one. Okay, so we got a dex pot. He can actually drop a few things, and the notable drops, other than, you know, weak, like, say, chainmail armor, which is just tier 7 armor. He can actually drop pet eggs, and a special one for Lemon, and then up to legendary, I think. He drops tier 5 abilities, wine cellar incantations, dex pots 100% of the time, defense pots occasionally, I don't know the exact stat on that, and the untiers he drops is the Staff of Extreme Prejudice and the Cloak of the Planemarker. Guys, thanks for watching. I hope this helps out a bunch, and I hope it lets you become nice and potted up very quickly, since the more potted up you are, the easier you can run them. Guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.